Welcome everyone to the Joel Martin Mastery Podcast. I'm a networking expert and the author of the upcoming book, No Strangers, How to Build Community, One Relationship at a Time. My why is the pursuit of mastery, and the goal of this podcast is to lock arms on a lifelong mission of daily personal growth to become the best version of ourselves. So let's dive in to today's episode. Welcome everyone to today's episode of the podcast, where I'm going to be talking about a documentary that I just watched called Alive Inside: A Story of Music and Memory. So it's a 2014 documentary that explores diseases that impair neurological function, such as dementia and Alzheimer's disease, and proposes music therapy to improve a patient's quality of life. So what they did is they gave these patients personalized playlists. They gave them iPods with their music preferences on them, and the results were just astounding. So years ago, I saw this clip from the documentary that went viral. There was this older gentleman named Henry, and he was just sitting in a chair every day, comatose. He was unresponsive. But when they put headphones on him to play him his favorite music, he just came alive. His eyes opened up. He starts singing. He starts moving his body, and he starts talking. He has perfect discussions. And my understanding is that memories are stored in just one area of the brain. So when that area is attacked by disease and wiped out, the memories are wiped out as well. However, music seems to be stored in multiple areas of the brain. So when just one area gets wiped out, if you have memories that are associated with music, those memories get stored in multiple places, and they can be triggered and brought back by playing that same music. For example, in the documentary, they ask a lady some questions about her past, and she says she's really sorry, but she can't remember anything about her past. Then they play some of her favorite music, and she starts going on and on about growing up and going to school and other parts of her life that she couldn't recall just a few minutes earlier. See, without memories, we have no identity. Our identity is created with our memories of the past, with our experiences, with time spent with loved ones and friends, and our jobs and our hobbies and our interests and all those things. So if you take a moment right now to think about who you are, it all has to do with the past. So these patients, when they have their memory wiped and they're there in the present with no recollection of the past, they don't know who they are. They can't create an identity. They have no foundation to stand upon. And the gift that music gives is the greatest gift possible. Essentially, it's like they're stuck in a dark well, and music throws a rope down that they can climb out for a few moments. It gives them, it takes them out of their confusion and out of that fear and that helplessness, because it gives them memories again for them to momentarily remember who they are and find some clarity in that confusion. And that is so powerful. You can see how excited and how profound it is when they play music for those patients and they come back to life. So you can actually watch the full documentary for free right now on YouTube. Just head over to youtube.com, search Alive Inside, and I'll also put the link in the description of this video. Once you've had a chance to watch the documentary, feel free to reach out to me on social media. Let me know what you think. Maybe we can have a discussion about it. I think it's important that we spread the word about this documentary, about the studies going on in this area, about the power of music and helping patients to recall their history, to dive back into old memories, to remember who they are, to have a little bit of light in that darkness. So I hope this episode was of value to you, and I'll see you on the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and I'd love to hear from you guys. My goal is to grow this podcast organically, where you're giving me feedback on topics you'd like me to cover and guests you'd like me to interview. You can reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Joel Martin Mastery. Joel is Joel, and on Twitter at Joel Mastery. So I am done. I am complete. I approve this message, and I'll see you on the next episode.